Yes, I know from yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we are on. We welcome you, all the beautiful ladies who joined us today for our energy boost challenge that we do with Ninja Red, and we have merged 2 continents. Anya from Costa Rica and Canada, and we are here in South Africa, Mila and I. And yeah, so then Anya, would you like to start?
Yes, and I see the message from Mila. She said we should turn the presentation around or something like that. I don't know. I'm looking from my phone, so it looks pretty good to me, but I don't know.
Ingrid, how does it look for you?
I can see it really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you so much, ladies. Thank you very much for inviting me to join this great project. I'm very, very excited, first of all, because we really join continents with this project, and that's amazing. And I also very, very excited to bring this information to you, because I think what we said in the beginning, the currency of new times, right? Like now the currency is not, I mean, money is good, but energy is better. So yes. Energy is the currency, and it's a treasure. And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have it, and they lose it, even if they have it. So because they don't know how to maintain it, how to keep it. And that's why we decided in the beginning of this year, a lot of people feel down, a lot of people feel run down and exhausted after holidays, after all the global events and all these things. It drains us tremendously. And also you will learn today what else can drain us, and how we can replenish this energy, and how we can help ourselves and not hinder ourselves with getting more in our energy banks. Okay, so my name is Anya Bushmina, and I'm a former pediatrician. So I'm a retired pediatrician. I graduated from Pediatric University in St. Petersburg, and then when I went to Canada 23 years ago, I decided to not to pursue the pharmaceutically driven medicine, which was kind of against my grain a little bit at that point, and now even more so. So I decided to go after my grandmother, and she was a great surgeon, but then after she retired from surgery, she became a homeopath. And she was very, very good homeopath, one of the first ones in Russia. And I remember as a child all her interactions with patients, and so much gratitude from her patients. So I decided in Canada to go and study homeopathy more deeply, and I graduated from Homeopathic College in Toronto, and I had a small practice just near Toronto, quite successful. And then I also, because of my personal story with pregnancies and birth, I decided to go and study natural childbirth and how to help families in this aspect. And that's how somehow in my path of looking for healthier lifestyle, not like diets, but more so as a lifestyle, as a support to what we already have, awakening, awareness of, our own bodies, our own environment, all that. So all this search brought me to essential oils. And I used essential oils with my homeopathic practice for quite some time before I met Young Living. and it was okay. It was nothing extraordinary, but 5 years ago, kind of, it was a serendipity event led me to Young Living. And when I found Young Living and I had my first bottle of Northern Lights Black Spruce in my hands, I knew my life will not be the same ever. So that's how I started to use it. And then a year after that, I decided I'm going to be doing the business with that as well. Well, that's what my story. And I constantly like look for ways to improve my professional knowledge and also my personal, because I believe everything is connected. Anyway, so thank you for inviting me again, and I now give word to Irina.
Thank you so much, Anya. We are so happy to have you on board for this challenge, and so that you can also share your expertise, experience. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so I come from Russia, and I lived for some time, for 7 years in Germany. And in the last 12 years, I've been living in South Africa, where I'm married, happily married, and have a daughter, 5 years old. And yeah, so I started my aroma journey 2 years ago. Just 2 years before, I went on a journey of self-development and introducing healthy habits into our family. And then when essential oils came into my life, I just said, yes, this is what I want to have. This is a healthy lifestyle with essential oils. And yeah, since then, it's just amazing. I've met so many wonderful people, and I've learned aroma diagnostics, which I love doing as well. And I just love sharing my knowledge, my experience, joy with other people, and help them, inspire them, motivate them to live happy, healthy life. Yes, so, and the idea was to do this challenge all together, to just help everyone to gain this new energy, to go into this new year full of new, fresh energy. And so we are very excited about that. And we are going to tell you a lot now about what is actually Ninja Red, because this is the main ingredient of this challenge. And yeah, so Anya will tell us about the Ninja Red.
Okay. So here we have a little video to introduce this first. Can you play that?
Just give me a second.
That's on the previous slide. Yeah. It's just.
I think I didn't. Yeah.
No, doesn't work.
No.
Well, I can.
I didn't realize that there was a link.
It's okay. You know what? What we can do? We can post this video into our Telegram chat.
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
I can just tell quickly the story, and then they can watch. They can watch the video on themselves, because then we won't take the time from our Zoom time. Okay.
Yes.
So Ninja comes from the main ingredient is goji berries, and why it calls Ninja, because this is the area in China, and this area in China is very known for a very, very high level of minerals in the soil, minerals which are not found anywhere else. And this area also known as one of the areas where the people live longer and quality life. You know, like I always say, well, you can live long, but your quality of life is like miserable. So it's not about how long you live, it's how well you live long, right? So if you live long, but you're always in pain and you always have no energy, what's the purpose? You know, the life is to be, you know, enjoyed and you know, like it's a beautiful thing you can participate in. And if you don't have the health, you know, that's not life in my perspective. Anyway, so so that area is very unique. And our founder, Young Living founder and president Gary Young, he was on search for different products, different techniques, different enhancement for health and maintenance of longevity and maintenance of the energy. So he went to Ningxia area in China, and he met this scientist there, and he told him about all this people who like consume this goji berries on a regular basis, and Gary was intrigued. So he went even further. So he went to search for different studies, and he found many studies which were done in China, but also we can actually also send you some PubMed studies which are done after on goji berries and their effect. So if you want to dig deeper than our presentation today, there's tons of information. So when Gary learned about that, he decided that his mission is to popularize to make it popular, this berry, this Ningxia berry, this goji berry from Ningxia area. And he brought it to States, and that's how Ningxia Red was born. They decided to make this potent drink out of those goji berries. And it's truly unique because goji berries are one of the superfoods. And, you know, like when we talk about superfoods, it means that I actually, you know what, it's a little bit off, and I don't have a slide for this, but I think it's very important that I say that. Maybe we can add a slide later. A lot of people think that we eat for energy. And well, tell me in your like chat, put like plus if you think that we eat for energy. And who thinks we don't eat for energy, please put like minus or something like that. Okay, so let's wake up. Plus, we eat for energy. Okay, Ingrid, who else? We eat for energy. We eat for energy plus. You don't know, you know nothing, but whatever. Anyway, I will maybe make you think differently now, and I will explain why very quickly. So we don't eat for energy. Actually, the process of digestion requires energy. So when we eat, we use energy. And that's a very popular myth that we eat for energy, but it's not. We eat for building materials. We need food as a building material. So when we eat, we use our body's energy. The body has to produce energy to digest food. And to give you a very quick illustration, it's like a Lego. If you make a Lego house, to make a Lego, I don't know, car or Lego, I don't know, whatever, cat, you need to deconstruct the house first. So when we eat an apple or anything, we need to have energy to deconstruct it first, and then we will have energy to put it back together as body needs with building materials. Do you understand? Put plus if you understand what I'm talking about, okay? And I will get back to Ningxia as soon as possible. So, perfect. So what I mean, when we eat, we need energy. So superfoods, that's where I came from. Superfoods, that's why they call superfoods, because they require minimum energy from our body to be digested. That's why they call superfoods, because when we eat them, they have a lot of enzymes, they have a lot of very quickly available amino acids. So the body doesn't need to spend a lot of time deconstructing this apple or, I don't know, piece of chicken or whatever you eat, right? Bread, whatever. Anything you eat has to be deconstructed first, because our cells are not built with apples and chickens and pasta and bread and whatever we eat, right? Our cells are constructed from proteins, and that's why this process has to be, the process of digestion has to happen. So Ninja goji berries from Ninja area is superfood. Why? Because it contains amazing amount of nutrients readily available. So 18 amino acids, complex of 21 minerals, 6 edible essential oils. Well, that's what we add to Ninja drink, but like goji berry itself has amino acids, 21 minerals, vitamins B1, B2, B6, E, and more, like beta carotene, which is a very, very important nutrient, and then also vitamin C, and also polysaccharides. And that's another thing which we should probably put here in the slide for next time. So Ninja Red is really good for anybody. It can be used in children, in elderly people, and other even health compromised individuals. Okay. So in 30 mils of Ninja Red, and 30 mils, we know, sorry, I'm in Costa Rica and there's lots of motorcycles around. Sorry if you hear all the motors. What I was going to say. So in 30 mils of Ninja Red, and you know the little packets we have, it's a 60 mils pack. So 30 mils, it's half of this pack, will give you nutrients comparable as if you would eat 2 kilograms of carrots, almost 2 liters of carrot juice, maybe half a liter of orange juice or 8 oranges, 1 kilo of beets, or 2 cups of beet juice, 3 cups of raspberries, 2 cups of blueberries, and then we also, the composition of Ninja, they also added plum, cherry, chokeberry, pomegranate, and also essential oils of lemon, orange, and yuzu and mandarin. So anybody, have you ever made like 2 kilos of carrots into a salad? Have you ever like grated 2 kilos of carrots into a salad? How big is the salad?
Oh.
You know, like just imagine. No, like it's yeah, it's good to imagine quantities. How much of 2 kilos of carrots would be in your bowl? And it's only 30 mils, so half of the packet of Ninja, and you get the same impact as if you ate whole bowl of that carrots plus other things, right? So I was telling you that the biochemists of this institute in Ninja, who Gary Young met in mid 80s, they found that 18% protein, and the Ninja has 18% of protein and contain at least 21 essential minerals. And we know, actually, okay, I'm not gonna jump because we have another slide there. Okay, so for example, here on the slide, you see that there is a few, no, just go back for 1 second because we didn't finish that one. Yes, so leucine. And since the body can synthesize leucine, it is important that the foods we consume contain it, and then the body can use it. So this amino acid is very important for the muscle growth, for example. Arginine is 1% dry weight of goji berries contains a high percentage of L-arginine. And it's actually very, very important amino acid for our immune health. immunity system, right? Which is very, very important nowadays. And also L-arginine also plays a key role in cell division and tissue regeneration and wound healing. So immune system, but also regeneration. Think about that. And regeneration also can be anti-aging. So protein in total is 15 to 16 dry weight. And ninja berry contains as much protein as raw oats, and one of the richest sources of vegetable protein known. So yeah, we can change the slide, but you can already see how packed this little berry is. So also we touched on it, but minerals is, I'm going to just show you a little bit more on a how to say, I will give you some examples. So key to long life. What is a key to long life? We are made of cells, right? So how young our cells? Our cells regenerate. Every tissue of our body made new every 7 years. And there are some tissues which regenerate much faster. So some tissue are regenerate every like 3 days, some every 7 days, some every 24 days, some every 4 months, and so forth. So, but overall, every 7 years, you have new cells everywhere. So can you imagine if everything works perfectly, we would never get basically old, because our body has ability to regenerate itself every 7 years. But what's wrong then? How come this is not what we see? We see with age, we shrink, we lose flexibility, we lose moisture, we lose brightness, you know, all that signs of aging. And I can tell you, you are young as your cells are. So when your cell is functioning properly, you have vitality, you have energy, because cells, this is a manufacturer of energy. Cells have amazing structure. This is like can be a separate lecture just on the cell and how cells function and how it produces with mitochondria, how it produces. It's just like a so amazing process. So we just have to trust it. And we have to learn why it's actually not happening, that our cells function on a proper, how to say, on a proper way, so we can actually stay and regenerate every 7 years and stay healthy and young, you know. So one of the keys is minerals. Minerals is actually, we made out of minerals, you know, we made out of minerals. Every process in our body includes mineral. Every cell function in the body includes minerals. So minerals, they need for enzyme function, they need for transportation, they need for, like, as I said, every neurological signals, everything, neurons, everything in our body needs minerals. And vitamins and minerals, they work in pairs. Actually, vitamin means vitality mineral. So to make vitamin, you need a mineral. Usually vitamin has a mineral in it. So vitality mineral, that's vitamin. And so they usually work together as a, you know, they support each other, they enhance each other function in the body. And so, for example, many minerals cannot be absorbed by the body without the presence of certain vitamins. And some vitamins can be made without certain minerals. So, you know, they're like very, very like this together. And one of the many functions that minerals plays in the body is balancing electrolytes in our cells. So as I told you, nerve conduction, contract muscles, forming bones, making enzymes, minerals are so important that all processes in the body, I'm just reading you to repeat it, depends on minerals. So why we emphasize that so much? Because our cell health depends on minerals. And where do we get minerals? Okay, one more quick side road. When we eat vegetables, when we eat, I don't know, produce which is grown conventional way with the use of pesticides, pesticides kill all life in the soil. So our soil is beaming with little worms, fungi, microbes, all that. That's what in the soil. Are they there for nothing? No, they play a huge role. They play a huge role in absorbing vegetables or whatever it grows of minerals from the soil. Because it's very important for the vegetable, for whatever grows in the soil, to absorb the minerals. And if there is no these microorganisms to help them to absorb it, they can't. So we call it depleted soil by pesticides. And when we eat our vegetables and we think we're eating a healthy diet, we're actually eating a depleted, empty fiber, basically. Okay, so when we drink Ninja on a regular basis, we actually help our body to replenish these minerals, this lack of minerals which we get from the produce we're eating. Okay, so one of them is very important, potassium. And increasing potassium intake has a potential to slow the age-related decline in GABA. You know, GABA is an amino acid to reduce neural arousal and inflammation in the brain and in the body, and also it's a growth hormone. And growth hormone is very much related to anti-aging. Zinc, you know, zinc has been so you know, put on pedestal lately because of the, you know, effect on immunity. And dried goji ninja berries contains 5 times more zinc than Brussels sprouts and more zinc than eggs. And zinc enhances the activity of macrophages and to destroy microbes. So it improves our immune system. Now, please put me a plus or something, hands up, hands down, if you follow me, if this is you not asleep yet, if you're getting what, you know, if you agree or disagree. Just
I must just say it is so insightful and so in details. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much. It's like such a valuable information. Fantastic. I see that Irina Vorobtsova raised her hands. I don't know if she wants to ask something, but we have time for questions for later at the end as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's have questions after. But if just put me like plus or minus or question mark if you or write yourself a question if you have. Okay. Thank you so much. Then I just know that you're still there and I didn't lose you. Okay. When you look, and a lot of people actually ask me, I don't know, I think we're going to have another slide with a composition, but a lot of people ask me about zinc. When we talk about zinc needs copper to be absorbed. Okay, so this you have to take in consideration when you actually go to the pharmacy or your natural food store and you buying zinc tablets, you know, zinc supplements. You need to be aware of that. But when you eat a whole food which is high in zinc, do you know, I don't know if you believe in creator, I do believe in creator. So because everything is so amazingly created around us. So don't you think that if the food is high in zinc, it would be put there, everything what it needed for it to be absorbed by the body? Put plus if you agree, because absolutely the case with ninja goji berries. It's very high on zinc, and there is a copper in the goji berries. So of course, when you eat the whole food with these minerals, which we need for the body, there in the same food going to be something which helps us to absorb it. Like in case with goji, there is a copper and zinc, they always work together. Okay, so I think we can, okay, we already did that. Can you go just back one slide, and I'm gonna see if where the zinc was? Yeah. Oops.
So while Anya is having some technical problems, yeah, put some comments how you're absorbing this information, how insightful it is, and if you have already started taking Ninja Red, or I see she's coming back. I've been taking Ninja Red now for over a year. Yes, Anya is back.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I pressed something on the screen and it just disappeared. Anyway, yeah, we can go forward.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, this presentation, I think we can put it, we will record it and we will put it for people to watch. So you can also look through the slides and through the charts. All these charts were taken from a really great book. It's the book we use, and it's been approved by Gary Young, published by Life Science, and it's our Bible for essential oils, right? Desk reference book, and most information is from there. I did add some studies from PubMed, but yeah, most information is already available to all of us. So sometimes it just takes a little bit of a different perspective to look at that. Okay, so what we learned so far about goji berries? First of all, it's high in protein, and it's high in readily available minerals, amino acids, and vitamins, polysaccharides. Now, it's amazing antioxidant as well. And when I say antioxidant, I don't know, like, what do you know about antioxidants? It's kind of modern fab word nowadays. Antioxidants, like everything has to have antioxidants, but do we really understand what is that? And so before I go on and show you the data about the ORAC number and all that, let me just again in a very, very simple words explain you what is antioxidants and what do they do in our body. Yes, that's right, helps to fight free radicals and prevent aging. But let me explain you how they do that and what is free radicals, because free, you know, like some people don't know what is free radicals. So when we live our lives and we are exposed to environmental and internal influences of different on different matter, like sun, it can be chemicals from water, it can be chemicals from the products we use, it can be exhaust from cars, it can be simple radiation from, you know, we have a lot of nuclear power, you know, stations around, and we never told when they spuke something. It can be anything, it can be smoking, maybe you don't smoke, but you may be exposed to smoking. It can be the damage made by like the food we eat, alcohol, anything like that. So every time the cell is damaged, it can create this free radical, and free radical is the cell which is missing an electron, and it becomes like very, very angry. kind of, so to speak. It becomes like really, it wants to rob us of energy. It wants to rob us of our other like cells, electrons. So it goes and starts to misbehave. Really, these free radicals, they are very, very angry kind of things. So what antioxidant does, it actually, as a police, it goes around body and looks for those free radicals, and it binds it and kind of say, okay, not this is not place for you, let's go. And that's how the free radicals and antioxidants how to say, interact, right? So if we don't have enough antioxidants on regular basis, replenishing our bodies, but we always constantly bombarded with free radicals, antioxidants, we can actually have a lot of damaged cells. And that's what leads to the aging, disease, and all that. Remember, we started from the how healthy you are is how healthy your cells are. So the ORAC number is, we know this was recorded a few years ago about ORAC and oxidation ratio for different products. You can see here in the picture. And so Ningxia, Woolberry, Lycium barbarum has 303 number. So higher the number, higher this ratio is. So more free radicals it can actually bind. That's how the ORAC number works. Higher it is means more free radicals it can bind. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oopsie. All right.
All right.
Good.
What's
yeah.
next?
Well. Yes. Oh, this was such an interesting, such an amazing information, Anya. Thank you so much. For me, I've been taking Ninja Red now for over a year, but even up until now, I didn't know of all these detailed benefits. I just trusted. It's amazing. Obviously, like I had the general idea, but today it was just like a new wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me, I just want to, one more thing to add, because I think I forgot, I didn't see the slide. Maybe it's coming. Our hormones also much affected by this, because again, of all what we said, minerals, proteins, and all that, you know, hormones, we can't make enough hormones if we, again, don't have enough nutrients to make them. So, I had a lot of clients who actually recorded a higher libido and higher, you know, like interest in life in general after taking Ninja Red. Also, because again, the energy level comes up. That's one thing about libido. Second is because it's very high on polysaccharides, it helps to regulate our insulin. And of course, it helps with the weight loss. It's amazing. And people don't realize that basically, if you go with your bio clock, and I think you're going to talk about how to take Ninja Red for the most benefit, it actually helps you to lose weight. And a lot of people, what do they rely on boost the energy? That's one, and this is another slide I think we need to add to the presentation later about coffee, right? So how usually people relate, you know, they go like, oh, okay, I feel tired. Let me take like coffee. Let me take some caffeine drink. Like young people nowadays, like these energy drinks. It's like when you look at the ingredients, I want to scream. When you look at the ingredients of the energy drinks, it's horrible, and it's loaded with sugar. It's like a true recipe to get to diabetes or to some degenerative diseases and stuff like that. And definitely it may sound or may feel like you have a boost of energy right away after you taking your coffee or taking your energy drink. But then we know it depletes your adrenals. It depletes your adrenals. So there is very, very few things which you can do to build them up again. So Ninja Red is actually one of those few things which you can take to rebuild and replenish your tanks and your energy tanks and your adrenal glands, which is very, very important. Because if our adrenal glands are drained, the body will use other hormones to make adrenaline. And that's a key to understand why a lot of people have problem with hormones, women and men alike. We have people have very low libido, problems with thyroid, all that, because we're stressed and our adrenals are drained, and body cannot afford it. So as soon as the brain feels that the body is in need of adrenals, cortisol, and adrenal glands can't make it anymore, the body will direct and order other glands, sexual hormones, thyroid, to be repurposed to the cortisol. Okay, that's it for me. So drink Ninja Red.
Yeah, oh yes, for sure, for sure. Yes, and so with this amazing, I would even say magical, fantastic drink. So we put this Ninja Red challenge for you together. So why did we do it? Well, first of all, there will be some other assignments that we want to introduce during this 21 days, which are all aimed at increasing your energy. Secondly, we will be working in a group. So working in a group creates this kind of field which motivates you to go along with the group. So we support each other, we motivate each other, we inspire each other. Please share your videos also in the challenge, how you drink Ninja Red and what improvements you have. So their participation is for free. So obviously we just need the supply of Ninja Red. And so that will boost alone, that Ninja will already boost your energy levels. Yeah, so when we have more energy, we can reach our goals in life. So it is advisable if before the challenge, you also set certain intention. What do you want to achieve? Because now you're getting more energy. So you need to put this energy into something. You want to improve your health, you want to improve your relationships, you want to have generally like a more calmer state of mind. So you put your energy into something which is currently is important for you. So more energy will invite more abundance into your life, and this is not only material abundance. We talk about, yes, again, health, relationships. Yes, so it will just help us to get to our goals. Yeah. Then what we will require for this challenge, it's this box of Ninja Red, 30 bags of Ninja Red. And we decided to split this challenge into two groups, who is more advanced and is ready to make more changes during this 21 days. So we will tell you how else, like what you can introduce into this challenge to actually improve your results. So for this, you will need then a double supply of Ninja Red. Then I will show you the 4 minutes exercise that we will do daily. In fact, it's 12 minutes because it's 3 times each time 4 minutes. Then we will give you a questionnaire, we will post it. So there you will track your energy levels. So you will see on the questionnaire there are certain questions to actually measure your improvement, your progress. Then you can later go back and see how did you actually feel when you started and how you're feeling now. Yes, and then we will also introduce some gratitude practices I will talk about just now. Yeah, so then what we offer, well, what we suggest what we will all do during this challenge is we take our first Ninja Red sachet at 8 o'clock in the morning. So this is the time when the biorhythms of your stomach become active. So this is a very good time to take your Ninja Red. Then the second sachet we take at 2 o'clock. This is the time when your biorhythms of small intestines become active, and this is also very good time to take it. And then if your goal is also to lose weight, you can even take additional Ninja Red during the day. So, and here, this is how we suggest we can split for the beginner. For the beginner, we say we split this package into 2. So it's at least 1 in the morning, and then another, 30 milliliters in the morning and 30 milliliters in the afternoon. And then water, we need to make sure we drink enough water. So the formula for you to calculate how much water you must drink per day is you take your weight, you divide it by 30. Let's say if I weigh 50 kilos, I divide it by 30, I need to drink at least 1.7 liter. So calculate it for your weight, and on your cell phone, there are different either applications, or put the alarm or work with a calendar and just tick it off. But don't neglect this point. This is extremely important. Yeah. So water also boosts your immune system. It also relieves your fatigue state. So water, is your all organs, your skin, they need water. And also when you drink water, your appetite, like you actually realize that you don't eat so much anymore. Then coffee. We suggest as much as coffee you drink, limit to 1 cup per day. Good, but you will notice with the Ninja, you will actually not even want coffee. I think I stopped drinking coffee 2 years ago, and I absolutely don't crave it. For advanced level, we suggest that you also refrain from gluten during this challenge. So gluten, it will be all the bread, cookies, pasta. It's also contained in beer, well, anything with yeast. Yeah, and so with this, you will also notice that if you stop eating gluten, your energy levels will spike, because like Anya explained before, our body needs energy to digest food. And if there is certain food which is difficult to digest, your body puts a lot of energy into it to digest it. So by eliminating gluten, we actually release a lot of free energy to us. Then for advanced level, we say also stay away from any kinds of sugar. So just check all the products with sugar and eliminate it, and completely eliminate coffee. I replace my coffee with chicory. It tastes delicious for me. You can also drink it with almond milk. Tastes nice. Yeah, so chicory, in South Africa here, you can get it at discount. So I'm sure in Canada, it's also available. Yeah, or obviously you can just replace it with some green tea. Good. Then this is the questionnaire that we will send to you. So please take your time to actually make notes about how you feel and what changes you have. So we will send you this form in Word. You can print it tomorrow or whatever is comfortable for you. So here, then you can track your progress. You will get it tonight. Then here is another suggestion that we want to make for you. So every time you say no to sugar, to any pastry, cookies, coffee, just write it down. Write it down and convert it into monetary value, and actually see how much money you will save at the end of this challenge. Because yeah, this Ninja Red, if you actually see what benefit it brings, that you can say no to so many unhealthy products, you will actually realize that also you're saving money. Good. And then another very important aspect, well, what we will do during this challenge is your gratitude journal. Some of you may be already doing it. Then some of you have not been doing it very diligently. So I suggest like I got myself this nice book, and here I write a date. We start tomorrow, 10th of January, and we just write down all your gratitudes. Like, I'm very grateful that I woke up today to this beautiful day, the birds are singing, and I'm healthy. I'm very grateful that, for instance, today, my husband and he went to the shop and he bought a new lunchbox for our daughter. So I'm very grateful that this person at work brought me a glass of water. Don't forget to be grateful to yourself that you actually managed so much during the day, and appreciate yourself, of course. So what does it actually do? You know that where we put our energy, yeah, so we, first of all, we put our attention there, the energy will be created, and where there is energy, there is the result. If you actually put your attention towards positive things, because you would be grateful for nice things, so this is where your attention will be, and this is where you create energy, and you are gonna notice you're just gonna be getting more and more and more of it. Yeah, so you concentrate on the positive. By doing this, you, whatever time is comfortable for you, you can do it in the morning or in the evening, but please just do it every day, at least 10 points per day. So you will notice that will create the positive attitude. You will be immediately in a good mood. You realize actually there are so many nice, awesome things around you, and you will actually create the energy. So this gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, actually creates the energy. And even if you say in person thank you to someone, you will immediately notice that actually you now also feel great, because this is this boost of energy coming to you. Yeah, so then what it also does, it actually creates the state of abundance today. So you show to the universe, you already live in a state of abundance. You are not living in a state of lack. So, and living in a state of abundance is just attracting more abundance to you, which means more doors for abundance will open for you. And that will just bring new amazing things into your life. Let me just see what comments you are writing. Yes. Yeah, the previous one, eliminate coffee at all. If you feel a need, there are replacements like chicory, which gives you a dark bitter taste, and for boost of Ninja. Yes, yeah, I also love chicory. Then yeah, Mila's, yes, then it can be a very small insignificant things to be grateful for. Yes, I'm grateful I've got water, I can shower today. Some people don't have water, and I have warm water, and I am a very comfortable bed. I just dive into my bed, and I'm so grateful for this comfortable mattress. Yeah, so then yes, so, and then the last important thing, so there are different sources of energy. Yeah, so there is intellectual, there is spiritual, there is physical, emotional, and when we talk about physical, we talked about what we eat, and the supplement Ninja Red, how we drink, and of course the physical exercise. If you feel tired and now you think I will take a nap, this is actually an illusion. You are not gonna feel rested, you're gonna feel even more tired. And physical exercise, in fact, gives you energy. And this physical exercise that we want you to do with us during these 21 days, It was presented by Dr. Zach Bush, and I will send you a link as well. So this is literally 12 minutes per day, but we split it into 3. 4 minutes in the morning, 4 minutes afternoon, 4 minutes in the evening. So those are very fast exercises, and I suggest we still have 2 minutes, we do it together. You'll see how energized you are gonna get afterwards. So what it does, so basically we have this nitric oxide, which is made by human body, yeah, and it's stored in the blood vessels that feed our muscles. And this nitric oxide is rebuilt every 2 hours. And by doing these exercises, while doing exercises, and especially fast, we need oxygen, and suddenly this nitric oxide will be released, and it actually feeds our muscles. And even after we finish the exercise, the muscle will still be fed and they will be built. And we have this opportunity to release it 3 times a day by doing this 3 times per day. So that's why it's important actually to do it 3 times. And even if you work in the office, I've done it with my girls, we just have a break, and we say, okay, let's do this 4 minutes exercise. And everyone is just in a great mood afterwards, and it's fantastic. Yeah, so I suggest let's all stretch and get up and do it together. That will be a nice ending to our presentation. Just put some comments if you girls are ready, at least some of you, to do it, so that I'm not going to be doing it all by myself. Just put some pluses or comments, or you can even unmute yourself and indicate that you are ready. Ingrid is ready. Is anyone else ready to do this? All right, so okay, so let's, at least if Ingrid is ready, we are gonna do it. Let's see how you can see me. So we have to do it fast. Yes, Anya is also ready. So first we're gonna start with squats. Then we're gonna lift our arms like this. Then we're gonna raise our arms like this, and they must connect. And then we do this. We're just gonna do 1 set, but you have to do 3 sets. So, you ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we do it 3 times, so we just did it once. And believe me, as much as it might seem easy, it is not, because if you are not doing regularly physical exercises, the next day or the day after you will have muscle pains. I guarantee you this. Yeah, so this is something to bring into our challenge. Extremely, extremely important.
Irina, I just would like to add that if they want to rewatch the Zach Bush video, because he is explaining there about people who actually have some shoulder problems, how to modify the exercise. So
Yes.
that's like a different modification they can use.
Yes, this is what Irina is now also asking, if it's for any ages. Yeah, I would say for any ages. Obviously, if it's too much for you, you feel getting tired, maybe start with less. He recommends that you start with 10 and then you go further.
Right. And I also, if you watch Zach Bush video, he talks about that as well. He also explains how to make the squat properly. So if you are able to squat properly, that's great. If not, if you're in advanced age, then you can do half squat. That's okay. And if you have to maybe hold on something while doing squat in the beginning, that's also great modification. It's all age appropriate. So, but of course, everybody can do it. You just have to learn what kind of modifications you can do according to your ability, health, and age. Yeah, some advanced age people can dance and do yoga, so it all really different and where you are.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so, and I think the last one that I would just like to mention, and Anya also did mention it, we must also be aware where we actually waste our energy. So one thing, we rebuild this energy, and that's fantastic. We have awesome tools. We've got Ninja Red, we've got physical exercises, we've got water now, we've got gratitude journal. We also have some limitations now with sugar, gluten, coffee. But if you create all this energy, but then you start watching negative news, or you start talking to someone for half an hour who is just complaining, then you actually start losing your energy. So during these 21 days, I also want you, well, we want you to really protect your space, to protect your energy, just not waste your energy. And this is also a very important point, and you will actually really see the difference. Like, I don't watch any news whatsoever, and I'm really not missing anything. Yeah.
Also, I think we did not mention the sleep, and that's very, very important. I think one of the requirements in our Russian challenge was you go to bed not later than 10:30. Actually, I prefer 10 is a cutoff time, but I know for like Russian people, for example, is very, very early at 10 o'clock. It seems like very early for a lot of Russians, but it's what you want. It's the results you want. If you want results, you need to start at least awakening yourself to the biorhythms and bio clock, because it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of people tell to me, oh, but I'm an owl. I can't sleep earlier, and I have, I'm an owl. I'm a night person. And that's a myth. It's how you train yourself, because every body function the same as birds functioning, but birds don't have a big front lobe to convince themselves that they are night owls. They're only night owls, and that's it. There are only certain birds who are at night, but most of them, they sleep. And the same as in nature. So our biorhythm is that the sun goes down, and we should be like winding down to bed by 9:30, 10. We should be in bed. If you want to do like your gratitude journal, then, if you can't do it in the morning, you can do it take that little time before, and do some routine, like a sleep time routine. Put your diffuser on, put maybe like some eye mask. I sleep in eye mask, and that's like, now my body knows if I put an eye mask, I can sleep anywhere, because as soon as I put eye mask, my body says, oh, it's a sleep time. So I trained it, like, right? And so you can do it the same thing. And sleep is extremely important. If you remember in the beginning, I was telling you, so yeah, and maybe you were surprised that we don't eat for energy, but we actually sleep for energy. When we sleep, we replenish energy. We replenish energy on a sunlight. We replenish energy with exercise, because remember, let's say how the energy generated in like electrostation. It's not, like they have to move something, like any energy. To create energy, you have to create, make a movement kind of thing. Like, that's one of the way to create energy. That's why the exercise is so important. More you move your body, more energy you produce or you can harvest.
Yeah, this is such a great example. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. All right. So we are open to your questions. We've got, I think, 5 more minutes. We have, if you have any questions, let me see how I can unmute everyone. Can you unmute yourself? Or indicate in the chat that you have questions. Ask to unmute.
Yeah. So tell your questions, but before you do that, I'm so excited to bring this program to you. Like, I'm so excited that we put it together with all these different countries working together. And I really, really wish everybody to succeed in it, and you only compare yourself to yourself.
Exactly. I think this is a fantastic ending to our presentation. Compare yourself like tomorrow to what you were yesterday. And this is what we will do. We start tomorrow, and then in 21 days, we will actually see where we are. We are personally, where we are. How's our mood? What is our emotional well-being? How we feel physically? What results did we achieve? Did we get maybe a new job offer? Did we, like, it can be anything. And I can guarantee there will be something new in your life because you are actually doing some changes. And if you're doing some changes in your life, guaranteed there will be a result. You will just see what result it will be, but there will be. Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Excellent.
Good. Thank you so much, everyone. And
Thank you.
We will post the homework now in the chat. Thank you, Anya. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was a privilege to be here. Very glad to join you. Okay, bye everybody. Have an awesome day.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Bye.